Hi, I'm Heather Clayton Staker. You might be sold on the idea of AI-based learning, mastery learning, the idea that a teacher shifts into the role of a guide and a mentor to give that deep motivational support to each student. But what does that look like in the day in the life of the student? Here we're going to lean on the Learning Arc framework, a framework I love for giving a feel for what a guide model looks like. The language that we use in this framework draws from broad experiential learning theory, but it wasn't until the 2010s when Acton Academy codified words like a launch and a close that this framework really took off. And to start thinking about the framework, I want you to picture a rocket that launches into space, pursues its mission, and then comes back down to Earth. That's what we mean by an arc. So how does that rocket take off? It takes off with a launch, and this is where the whole community of learners, often mixed ages, come together for a group experience. It might be an activity or a discussion that gets them thinking about growth mindset, about their habits for the day, getting energized for the day ahead, and getting connected with each other. The next step is core skills, and this is the key academic portion of the day. This is when the students have their laptops or their tablets and they're doing the AI-based learning apps and really doing their core academics. Because that time tends to be efficient, it frees up their afternoons for application time. This might be life skills workshops. It might be rich project-based quests. It might be practicing a sport or learning some art, practicing a personal talent, doing something to apply what they've learned during the day and expand. Some schools also use this time simply for motivation time. So if students have completed their core skills, then there's some special activity that they get to participate in the afternoon. Look at what the guide or teacher is doing during core skills and application time. They're meeting individually with students to give them that deep support, hold high expectations, and help the students along on their journeys. And then the arc ends with a close, a time for reflection and gratitude. An arc can take place on a weekly level and on a yearly level as well as you structure the flow of your guide model with these basic elements in place. You can add unique elements to your learning arc depending on your students' needs. I hope that this framework helps you envision what a day in a life looks like in a guided model.